Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Mr. Brother Abba, your boy from the DC Church. Coming at you, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Bahashem Raklakodash. Yahweh Napoli Father, Yahushai, in whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Bahashem meaning in the name, Rakal meaning spirit, Kodash meaning holy. These are the names and the powers that I come to in order to profess the 100% truth and the Lord's will seal the elect's fate. Shen Yukabaga, whatever requires the queen of Ba'aith, many double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS in these times, whom the Heavenly Father had enlisted the 100% truth to. And Shalom, wa Barakum Labakar, Shasha Allah, peace and blessings be upon the elect of the nation of Israel, and to the men out there that's pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. To you I say, Shalom, wa Barakum Ahtham, peace and blessings be upon you. Now, without further ado, I just wanted to share this. Lately, the Heavenly Father has been having me go deeply into aspects of salvation. Yesterday, I decided to take it upon myself to read through Hebrews, or I'll listen to the audio Bible for Hebrews, and I came across this part and I just could not overlook it. And this is kind of geared, and I would say primarily, it's entirely geared toward what we were talking about, toward the end of camp. So this is really, it's a lucky bros. I just kind of woke up. It's really geared toward everything that we're speaking about pertaining to salvation toward the end of camp. And, I just wanted to further that message and really show you the extremity of how glorious it is for us to receive of that beautiful gift of being saved. Okay. So this is Hebrews, and it's going to be a really short video. This Hebrews chapter 10, verse 34. It says, "For ye have had compassion on me and my bounds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods, knowing in yourselves that ye have in heaven a better and even and enduring substance." Right. So we've like I said before, we've casted off everything pertaining to this world, and we didn't care for it. We've counted it all loss. Everything in this world that we have gained, whether we were rich, whether we're poor, whether we have good paying jobs or, tax breaks or whatever it is, because we are not attached to this world. We are dwelling in this world. That's it. You have individuals who have roots within this world. But the scriptures say, where a man's heart is, that's where his treasure will also be. And a lot of men treasure building themselves up in the kingdom of Esau, Edom, all right, in Babylon. And that's part of the reason why they talk all this talk about Israelite schools, Israelite communities, all of these things that really we're supposed to be granted in the kingdom of heaven, because camaraderie is something that we're going to obtain in the kingdom of heaven. Love is something we're going to obtain in the kingdom of heaven. And it's funny, all the things that we are going to receive in the kingdom of heaven are all the things that we're being tested with right now. Okay? Because Jake may have a woman, may have children, and may actually really love his woman and children. But then the Lord allows Satan to put the spirit on her to just become a demon, and turn that light switch on. And now she want to take your kids away from you. All of these situations transpire because we have to be tested, number one. But number two, we're also going to be gifted way better in the kingdom of heaven. Verse 35, "Cast not away therefore your confidence." And see, this is a very important aspect of, our endurance, is don't throw away your confidence, your faith, okay, which hath great recompense of reward. So you believing in Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rakal wholeheartedly you're going to receive a very, very big pension for that belief. And it's one thing, and again, it's funny, it's this currency that we have, no man can take away from us. Once the Lord has given you that gift, only the Lord can take it away. Okay? But so long as you believe, it's never going to leave you. Okay? But a lot of these men, a lot of these individuals, they cast off their faith or they cast off their confidence because they feel uprooted in this world, and they were rooted truly in this world. And you can go to Matthew's, I believe it's the 13th chapter, where it talks about the different plants and the different seeds where they fell. Some fell by the wayside, some fell on stony ground, but then you have those that actually fell on ground that was, it was, for lack of better terms, good enough for that plant to grow, all right, and flourish. That good ground, Nevertheless, it goes to say, it says, for ye have, cast not, verse 35, cast not away therefore your confidence, which have great recompense of reward. Okay, in which we talked about the reward. The reward is everything that we're receiving in the Spirit prior to entering into the kingdom of heaven, because the fruits of the Spirit are a reward. The fruits of the Spirit are enhancements to your spirit that allows you to endure tougher battles. Okay, and that's why you never ask the Lord to take a situation away from you. You ask the Lord to give you the strength to overcome the situation. We are not in the business of getting weaker. We're in the business of getting stronger. And the only way for you to get stronger is for you to be tested even hard. All right. So it says, for ye have need of patience. It says, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Heavenly Father, you might receive the promise. Okay. So we need to have patience in order to receive everything the Heavenly Father had promised our forefathers. Okay? Right now, it's not the time to give up. It was never the time to give up. Even back then wasn't the time to give up. Okay? But we know for a fact right now, our Maker is about to make his way here. Okay? Because we are in the last days. This is the last captivity of Zion. So we got to put forth our fullest strength to obtain our crown and to be crowned. Okay? But it says you have need of patience. Meaning we have to obtain this quality. Okay? It says that after ye have done the will of the Heavenly Father, you may receive the promises. So the Lord is telling us the way in order in which to receive, how we can receive what he has set up for us. Okay? For it says, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. Yahushua is eager to make his return. Okay? And it's not like Yahushua is just sitting on the throne just waiting. No, he's actually working right now. He's working on building us a kingdom, a very godly place. Okay? Very beautiful and godly place. And that's another thing too. When we are actually, Lord's will, reunited with Yahushua HaMashiach, the place that he built up for us, that he was waiting for us to inherit, do you know how fucking beautiful it's going to be? If Yahushua HaMashiach made this whole entire world and the intricacies of this world, made plants, because the thing is, all of it's from the Heavenly Father's spirit to his Son's spirit to the spirits that created this atmosphere, this environment. Okay? So you got to think about it. He's up there creating a heavenly space for his elect. Just think about how glorious that place is going to be, man. It's no telling. It's no telling, man. But it says, now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul hath no pleasure in him. All right, because you're not counting it. You didn't count the cost. You're not considering how much the Heavenly Father has truly blessed you with giving you this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You're undermining the power of the Lord, all because you're impatient. Look, I don't care how long I have to wait. I'm making it to the kingdom of heaven, Lord's will. I can't, like, there's no other option in this world for us to choose from. And I don't want to have options. I want to please my maker. That's what I was created for. And if I was created to please my maker, I'm gonna do just that. Okay? Because it says, my soul have no pleasure in him. You know what it feels like to be a castaway of the Heavenly Father? It's different in this world. This world will make you feel shame. But it's different when it's the Lord. You're gonna like your spirit is worthless. Yo, that's crazy. It says, but we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, right? So we're not going back to all this the destructive ways of this world. You know, you have individuals who saw the light and went back to getting lineups. Some went to transsexuals. Some went back to eating pork. Some went back to their family with their adulterous ass woman. You know, you never win when you draw back. You never win. Because the thing is, you showed the ultimate thing that you can show, that you're not a real man. Okay? And if you're not a real man, how then can you stand in other situations if you didn't show integrity in this one situation? Okay? You may have spurts of pleasure because the Lord is going to let you enjoy it, barely. But it's going to come a point in time where he requires you. And he's going to, the thing is, you have no hedge of protection from Satan. You just live in life just to be attacked by fucking Satan the whole entire time. And you niggas just so cool with that. Fucking right. Yeah, man. But it says, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul, right? Because look, Satan, take whatever the fuck you got to take, man. You know, I'm a continue to serve the Heavenly Father. You know, and I don't care what comes with that. And you gotta be a man. You gotta understand and know that. Look, no matter what, I'm not warranting Satan to do anything, but he's gonna fucking do it regardless, whether I say it or not. You know, but I know for a fact that I got the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashma Shai on my side. Okay, that will heal and protect me from everything, man, from all the adversities that come. You know. But nevertheless, man, we looking for that kingdom, that Malak Wath, okay? And primarily the kingdom of heaven, you know? And to be more specific, I meant to say the kingdom of heaven, you know? And we ain't worried about what these niggas got going on and the glory of this world. The scriptures tell you not to be desirous of vainglory, man, you know? And to envy not the sinner. So we have a grave understanding of what we can and can't do and should and shouldn't be doing. Okay? And we just looking to be saved, man. We want to get out of here. So we ain't got to be attacked by bitch ass Satan. You know, we ain't got to be attacked and plagued in the heart and the mind and the body and the soul and the environment and the world, you know, and the eon and the cosmos, all of it, bro. We just being plagued, being fucked up, man. And we sick of it, you know. And we're looking for that place to where we can have peace, solace, and just outright, you know, feel fulfilled within your spirit and your soul. So with that, I give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemal Shah, Bashim Kokadash, Shen Yikabaga, Rola Rakaza, Claim Naba Aith, with Shalom Mubarakum, Labakanshi. Well, Shalom Mubarakum, Labakanshi, Asha Allah. Until next time, I can say Shalom.